going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel. This is Guns N' Us. All right, guys, I'm sick and tired, right? Sick and tired of seeing guys doing some dumb shit, right? So-called gunsmiths doing dumb shit, putting stuff in the trigger, half cocking the trigger, moving the slide to make the gun go off, or putting something through the back of the slide, proving, hitting something in there, proving that the firing pin goes to the front. Now, if there's something wrong with the gun, right? Which I don't know because nobody has proven it yet. So many gunsmiths, firearm experts, and nobody have figured out why the gun is gonna go off by herself, right? So if hitting this gun on the sides, on the back, dropping the gun and put it to a torture test doesn't make the gun go off, then what the hell is making the gun go off? Is it ghost pulling the trigger? Because if I take this gun and throw it into the concrete, hit it with a rubber hammer, hit it on the sides, hit it on the other side, throw it in the back, throw it to the side, right? And the gun doesn't go off, how the gun is gonna go off in a holster? Explain me that. Why the gun is gonna go off in the holster, but it's not gonna go off when you torture the gun. Before you guys say something, right? I'm not a SIG guy. I own a SIG because I find this gun that is a unique gun, right? It's a modular gun and you can do a lot of stuff with the gun. But I do carry a Glock and always carry a Glock even before I got my SIG, right? I'm a Glock guy. I think Glocks are very reliable. But what I see is a lot of guys trying to make a lot of content, right? To gain views, making videos about this gun, putting screws in the trigger, right? Half cocking the trigger and moving the slide to the point that almost the trigger is breaking, right? Making the gun go off. How in the word, right? That is supposed to be the function of the gun. How in the word you're gonna carry a firearm with a trigger half cock? Never ever, right? The gun is not designed to do that, right? Prove me that the gun will go off without pulling that trigger. How? If you're hitting the gun from all the sides with a round in the chamber and the gun doesn't go off, what you guys need to do is put a lot of rounds into the gun. Somebody needs to put a lot of rounds through the gun, put it in some type of machine, right, that shake the gun a lot with a round in the chamber. So all those parts are gonna be shaking constantly and gonna make some wear and tear internally to see if the gun goes off. And then examine what part of the gun wear out and actually made the gun to go off. I'm not an expert, right? But putting a screw right there in the trigger or putting something through the back of the slide to making the gun go off, you are making the gun to go off. Literally, you are making the gun go off. For me, have more sense that the holster, some way, somehow, is pulling the trigger than putting a screw through the trigger or through the back of the slide. I prefer to believe that the holster is making the gun go off than believe that a screw in the trigger and moving the slide or putting something through the back of the slide is making the gun go off. That is really stupid. And whoever is falling for this is really stupid too, okay? I'm with you guys. I want to find out what's going on with the gun, right? But that's not the way. That's not the way. That is totally ridiculous. Somebody that is really an expert need to come up with something and call it out. Call it out. What is wrong with the gun? Be an expert. Don't be an idiot putting a freaking screw on the trigger or half cocking the trigger and, making the gun go off through the back of the slide. That is really stupid. That shit made me so upset, and make me more upset that all the people in the comment section are so stupid that are believing the same shit. In the meantime, I always carry a Glock because I find out, I prefer and I believe 100% that this gun is better reliable. But I do have other guns. I have CCs, I have Beretta, I have 6 hours, right? But prove me wrong. Prove me wrong that the gun goes off, right? I want to see proof, right? Not a video of the holster or the gun going off in the holster, right? Not a video of the gun going off the holster. Anybody can put something in the holster, right? And put the gun half through the holster and put something in the holster and, make some physical movement and make the gun go off in the holster, all right? To to sue the company. Anybody can do that, to make a lot of money, but where is the proof that the gun actually goes off magically? Prove it, right? I'm not a guy of believing this ridiculous, I can't believe how many people are falling for this, all right? If tomorrow this gun goes off too, by herself, I want proof why the Glock is going off. Why is it? What is the part that is wearing out, right? Prove me that the gun will go off with those parts wearing out, right? The same way, it's not about SIG, it's not about the brand, it's about the gun. I want to see, I'm very interested to know why the gun is going off. Not just with the stupid shit that you guys are doing right now. That is ridiculous. Come on. I'll see you guys in the next video, right? And please comment in the comment section, right? If you truly believe what is wrong with the gun, not those tests that they're doing right now. It's unbelievable. I took this gun and smacked the shit out of her with a rubber hammer, with a primer, a round with a primer, remove the round from the shell, right? And never went off. All right, you guys talking, oh, that was the drop test, right? No, it's not the drop test. I hit the gun everywhere with a rubber hammer, putting the gun to a lot of pressure, right? When you hit the gun with that rubber hammer, right? Every freaking part, if any defective part or anything is gonna disconnect inside, those smashes with the hammer, hits with the hammer, is gonna make the gun go off, right? Because come on, if that doesn't make the gun go off, how is it gonna go off in the holster? Huh? How? All right, guys. I'll see you guys in the next video. Sorry, I had to, decompress myself because, I'm so sick and tired of the people, making shit up. See you guys in the next video, and I hope you guys like this video.